Oh, there you are, YouTube.
Sorry.
Alrighty.
Ready?
Number 8.
No, up there. Up there.
People.
What's it say?
What do we got?
It chapter 2.
Yay! Another one we haven't seen. Uh-oh, don't show us.
I didn't
Did you see it?
No.
All right. It chapter 2.
Yay!
Paper. So we watched It chapter 2. I forgot to film the screen as the title screen went by. And I was going to do it after the movie, like go rewind and film it. But I was like, why do that? Because our family photo today actually has that title screen image in it, just with one of the kids. So I just figured, that sort of works. Let's use that instead. But I thought the movie was pretty good. It's long, but I feel like it kept its steam up throughout the entire thing. Bill Hader, I was sort of worried about his casting when I heard about it because he's just so funny, silly. At the time I was just like, is this really going to match? But I feel like he did wonderful. He was so well casted. I think all of them were so well casted. And I like that everybody wasn't like a superstar. It was kind of like we had like, McAvoy and Chastain and, Bill Hader. And then everybody else is like, not as famous, I guess. I don't know. I feel bad saying that, but I think you know what I mean. And I thought that was a good mix. Not, best to not have like 100% stars, and maybe best not to have, 0 stars. So I thought that was good. Let's see, what else? The one thing, I guess, I would say negative, but with so many characters, this is going to happen. You have multiple characters sort of on a similar mission, and each one of them, we have to watch each one of them do their separate mission, so like narrative patterns like really stick out as you're watching it. You just kind of like, okay, now it's this person's turn, now it's this person's turn, we have to get through like 3 more people. That just kind of stands out, but each one was interesting, so I think that ended up being okay. The special effects were good, man. You could tell that they made a lot of money on the first one because the special effects were off the charts, I think. At least they look great on my TV. I don't know how they looked in the theater because this was a first-time watch for us. But on our TV, I thought they looked great. So that was cool. It's also great seeing Stephen King in it. So, sorry, spoilers. Probably should have said that beforehand. I'll put it in the title. But yeah, it was cool seeing him in it. My wife and I, we actually traveled to Maine for a honeymoon and got a picture in front of his home. So I feel like I know him. But yeah, I think it was a really good movie. One question that I have, I could just look this up, but if you know and I don't look it up, do you know if, because the kids are in this movie and they look the same age, very young, the same age as they do in the first one. Were those scenes filmed when the first movie was made, or were these done back to back, like with no gap in between? Because I think there was a gap, because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing the first movie and then much time later finding out who was cast for the second one, like the adult versions. So I was just surprised how the kids looked the same in this as they did in the first one. So I was wondering if maybe all of those scenes were filmed at the same time. But again, I just could be wrong about the timing. Maybe they were filmed at the same time and I'm just remembering it wrong. But if you know, let me know. Otherwise, I'll look it up, I guess. Probably super easy to Google. Anything else? I feel like, so I don't read Stephen King, but I've seen a lot of his movies. And what I've sort of picked up from those movies and what I've heard about his books, this movie felt very Stephen King. Like the fortune cookie scene. Like, I haven't read any of his books, but I was like, this is Stephen King's novel right here. I could be wrong, that may not be in the book, but everything that crawled out of the fortune cookies just very much to me felt like something that he would write. I could be wrong, but that felt very Stephen King to me. The head that turned into the spider legs, that felt very Stephen King to me. Again, I could be wrong, but from what I've picked up from watching the movies and hearing people talk about the books, not just It books or the It book, but his books in general, that felt very Stephen King to me. So I kind of want to read it. I know it's like one of his longer ones. Maybe he has a lot of long ones, but this one is a long one. So maybe, I don't know. I think what I'll do is watch the older, what was it, the 80s? Maybe it was 90s. Did it come out in 90 maybe? Version. I think I should watch that because I'm curious to see how that is. But I don't know. I kind of, based on those weird scenes that felt very Stephen King to me, it makes me want to read it. I don't think I ever will, but maybe I'll read those scenes. If I can find those scenes, I'll read those scenes because, again, it was like whatever is crawling out of this fortune cookie right now just feels like something he would write based off of what little knowledge I have. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty good movie. I'm going to end this video with a family photo, just one, the one that was taken today, and actually it's not a family photo, it just has one of the kids in it. Put that at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Peer Hangout.